Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and I'm starting to play Eve. This is the first time I've ever loaded up the game, so I guess we'll take a look at all the various different races. Though from the slight bit I know, there's at least one that I know I don't want to be, as the races are basically flavor text, as you can go and do whatever you want. Though it is, of course, easiest to start with one of them, but hey, let's look at them.
Once a thriving tribal civilization, the Minmatar were enslaved by the Amar Empire for hundreds of years. Most were freed after a great rebellion, but only at a tremendous cost. Today, the Minmatar Republic is a strong, resurgent nation, determined to win back the glory of its past.
And yeah, I've also already watched these all once because of a failed recording. Didn't actually even choose a race, so that doesn't matter, but hey, that's a thing. Anyway, once a thriving tribal civilization, the Minmatar were enslaved by the Amar Empire for more than 700 years, till a massive rebellion freed most, but not all, of those held in servitude. The Minmatar people today are resilient, ingenious, and hard-working. Many believe that democracy, though it has served them well for a long time, can never restore what was taken from them so long ago. For this reason, they have formed a government truly reflective of their tribal roots. They will forever resent Amarians and yearn for the days before the Empire accursed ships ever reached their home skies.
The only true democracy of New Eden, the Gallente Federation is a powerful and prosperous multicultural dominion that welcomes outsiders with open arms. Intolerant of closed societies, the Gallente are fierce defenders of personal and social liberties.
Is it just me, or when they said closed societies, it sounded like they said clothed? Because that would make a completely different twist on who the Gallente are. But yeah, I know what they said, but it's not what it sounded like they said. I'm wearing headphones, so I should be able to hear it. Anyway, champions of liberty and defenders of the downtrodden, the Gallente play host to the only true democracy in New Eden. Some of the most progressive leaders, scientists, and businessmen of the era have emerged from its diverse people. A pioneer of artificial intelligence, the Federation relies heavily on drones and other automated systems. This is not to detract from the skills of their pilots, though. Gallente Federation is known for producing some of the best and bravest that the universe has to offer.
The Amar Empire is the largest and oldest of the four empires. Ruled by a mighty empress, Amar is a theocratic society capable of selfless acts and unspeakable evil, all in the name of their god.
So, yeah, this is the one I'm not going to be, period. The Amar Empire is the largest and oldest of the four empires. Ruled by a mighty empress, this vast theocratic society is supported by a broad foundation of slave labor. Amar citizens tend to be highly educated and fervent individuals, as a culture Amar adheres to the basic tenets that what others call slavery is in fact one step on an indentured person's spiritual paths toward fully embracing their faith. Despite several setbacks in recent history, the Empire remains arguably the most stable and militarily powerful nation-state in New Eden. Just gonna state, kind of against slavery, not because of any American thing, but because it's one of two things I'm completely against. Just on a very core thing. Doesn't matter when, where, why, or who, you're just really against slavery. Since this is flavor text, mostly the race and stuff, I'm gonna go with the flavor text reason for not wanting them.
The Kaldari state is a union of powerful mega-corporations governed by a strict meritocracy. The state is a fiercely competitive and ruthless society whose hyper-capitalistic ways have brought its people both misery and triumph.
Yep. Founded on tenets of patriotism and hard working that carried its ancestors through hardships on an inhospitable planet, or homeworld, I guess, Caldari state is today a corporate dictatorship led by rulers who are determined to see it return to meritocratic ideals of old, ruthless and efficient in the boardroom as well as on the battlefield. The Caldari are living emblems of strength, persistence, and dignity. I don't want to be a Mar. Caldari isn't bad. Galante, Mimitar. While I feel for their thing, that's not really something I want. So either Galante or Caldari. Let's see, this one's Freedom People and this one's Corporate America. Oh, and they have different music in the background. Let's listen to that for a second. Okay, and now. And this definitely has more of a hopefulness, has more of a space sci-fi kind of feel to it. I think I'll go with the Caldari. And traffic outside, so whatever. Leather, not leather, half leather. Half leather, how are you doing? Whether engaged in trade or combat, the Severe are absolute masters of focused aggression. Highly competitive individuals, they thrive under chaotic circumstances and frenetic activity. They are often employed in highly stressful industries and military professions due to an innate ability to think quickly on their feet and remain composed under pressure. Flavor text, flavor text, flavor text. Deteus. Deteus are regarded as the face of leadership in Caldari society, commonly possessed of sharp, ordered minds and articulate tongues. Mostly found in positions of authority within military and political spheres, driven by the cultural premise that the good of the whole must come before the needs of the individual, they have made the responsibility of upholding integrity of the entire Caldari state their own. I think I'm just not going to like those no matter what. And then, let's go with the leather people. What are you like? Achura has been part of the Caldari state for 3 centuries, and yet their culture has always remained something of a mystery. Originally from the Saseo system, they are reclusive and introverted, show little interest in ephemeral phenomena of the material world, intensely spiritual. Achura pilots have only recently taken to the stars, driven in large part by their desire to unlock the secrets of the universe. Boop, boop, boo, going back. So, Galante, how are you doing? What are your various bloodline things? Okay, the Intake are one of the largest ethnicities of the Federation. Exceedingly gifted communicators, they are prominent among the federal bureaucracy. Though mostly assimilated into Galante culture, they still cling to their own identities and beliefs, most notably their unusual theory regarding death and rebirth. These theories given them a unique outlook on life and the living, and many attribute the Intake's theatic nature to this philosophy, which I'm not sure what that has anything to do with us, because we're the pod people who, we die and we just wake up another clone. Anyway. Galante value freedom and individual liberties above all else. Founders of the only true democracy in New Eden, they have created ethnically diverse, culturally rich, progressive society that encourages enterprise and initiative in its citizens. While slow to anger and occasionally indecisive, they are also capable of harnessing enormous military and economic resolve when truly tested. Okay. This one's got a dragon in the symbol. I'm probably going to go with that just because it's got a dragon. The nation of Jinmei is the latest addition to the Federation. They took to the stars comparatively late, as it took generations for them to transfer rigorous caste system enough for qualified people not to be executed through class-based discrimination. Despite being at odds with the libertarian culture of Galante, the caste system has not been completely eliminated, nor is it likely to be further discouraged by the federal government due to its cultural implications. God, they have a dragon symbol. Well, whatever. That could be their drits or something. And I am a guy. Not that it means much, but if you're going to be watching me and I'm going to be talking and I have a male voice, I might as well have a male character. Though we might just end up being ugly. Toggle close. Oh, zoom out then. Apparently we don't have close. Randomize all. History. I don't know what that does. Swirly, swirly, swirly. Updating character. Shape options, you can change overall appearance of the body, individual body's areas, and facial stuff. I don't want to be really muscular, but let's put some meat on those bones. Okay, I guess I'm going to need to just pump it all the way up. Okay, this looks less like it's muscle and more like it's just definition. Which, to be fair, that's all the muscle slider ever is. That looks good. How about we be fat? Oh, no. Go back down. Stupid cars, stop making noise. I don't want it that defined. Stop it. There we go, that's good. Complexion. Oh, we can get rid of shape. Aging. Oh wow, that is really loud out there. Let's be really old. Nope. Not gonna go with freckles. How's this scarring work? Yeah, no, that's not cool. Looks like we don't get any of those. The skin's fair enough, but eyes, like a nice blue eye. God, that is loud traffic. Oh wow. How about no eye? That's actually tempting. That's an intense stare. This looks to be less of eyes and more of just how big the pupil is. Oh wow, yeah, that's a thing. Huh. Let's just go with that. That's not bad. Hairstyle. An easy way to, yeah, we can just drag it. That's good. No, that's not bad. Obviously, we'll have to change the color of it, because I don't like that color. Yeah, no, we're going with that then. Root color can be... Blue's an option? What's that look like? If it actually stops spinning. Looks interesting. Eyebrow type. Ah, yes, the joy of character creation. Especially when I'm pretty certain this doesn't do that much. I don't like that blue. Looks like we're probably gonna have brown hair. It's not bad. It's not good. I don't need facial hair. That looks decent enough. Skin details. Eye details. I'm not quite sure what that's doing. I think I'm just gonna ignore it. Lash thickness. That's good enough. Cheek color. We don't need cheek color. Clothes. Guess we should back out. Outer layer. A raw mid layer top. Is this where we'd be getting whether we have short sleeves or not? Yeah, this. Nope, go back here. Is it going to turn the clothes on? Because if it is, that's going to be brilliant. Nope, I wanted that one. It's the outer layer. I must admit, I am partial to short sleeves, so even in space, I'll probably go with that. But plus, that looks nice. Okay, yeah. That's a good outer layer. Mid layer, still got to, can we just not have a mid layer? Looks like not having a mid layer is a valid option. Oh yeah, it looks half decent. And that shirt's good. We get to customize how we tuck our shirt in. I assume that's what this is doing. Yep. Untucked. Be a slob like that. Okay, now for the bottom. You got shorts? You probably don't have shorts. What do you look like? And there's most definitely not sandals. I must admit, probably what I'll miss the most is corduroys. Because that's about the only pants I can stand. It's a little odd. Number 6. Unless this matches the top, the outer layer better. It does. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Don't need to figure out the tucking. Feet. Actually, no. Is tucking dealing with the feet? I want to see what tucking does. Oh, hello. That's a belt. I like that belt. That's a pretty cool belt. We'll go with that. Ooh, that's snazzy boots. I'm assuming the tucking here is the pant legs. Or maybe not. Or wait. Yeah, it is. I think I'll go with that. That looks good. Eyewear. I do not want to be a cop. Apparently there's only 12. Not the intended way of doing that. Okay, this is kind of a little chaotic. Let's just, you. Show me what you look like. I guess we should zoom in. I like that. That's good. Body modification. Scars and tattoos. Piercings. I don't need piercings. Tattoos. You got dragon? Like, you have a dragon thing going on. So you should have a dragon tattoo, right? So these look interesting, but I'm not really a tattoo person unless you got me, scars, maybe. Only on the head. Too bad you can't apply 2 of them. Lots of different scar options. Probably not gonna go with a scar. Yeah, I don't feel the need for a scar. Apparently there are augmentation options. So I think we're done there. Seems good. He looks like a person. Which, fair enough, he is. Okay, next. God, this first video is gonna be a thing, isn't it? Background. I'm assuming there's no nature, is there? That doesn't look too bad. It's got all the faction backgrounds. Is there one for my sub-racy thing? Where I can be like, hey, I've got a dragon in the picture? Because that would be probably about the best. I wonder if there's an easier way to scroll through them. Something cosmic never hurts. Oh, there's a bit of a fast forward there. Not exactly what it looks like. Yeah, it is. So solid backgrounds. Oop, hey. These are some cool ones. Oh god, that is so dull. Go back to the... Why are you... No, stop. Come on. I just want a decent background. Can I keyboard command it? No. Can I scroll wheel? I can scroll wheel. I do not know why it took me so long to figure that out. That is so obvious now I think about it. Like, that's incredibly stupid of me not to think of it obvious. I feel slightly embarrassed. I'm not going to start a recording for that, but do feel slightly embarrassed because how's that look? Looks pretty cool. What do you look like? Yeah, randomness there. Poses. Hoo-ha. Is there a hoo-ha pose? That looks good. Lights. And, well, that's a little dark. That looks good. I'm not going to mess around with color. There we go. Next. Not even in the game yet. Choose your ancestry, Jinko. Choose your education. Or wait. Sendo caste. Lord. Caste is a ruling class in Jinmei society. To their credit, they tend to rule with a benevolent and charitable hand, unlike many other societies with a similar caste hierarchy. Inspiring demeanors and insightful nature, they have a distinct talent for winning loyalty from those under their dominion. Sengo, standing high, upper middle class within the social hierarchy. They are most commonly employed as governmental officials and corporate directors, resilient and admirable. They are generally well educated and practical thinkers. Good spirit, composed of middle and lower class in the society, while a majority of this task toils in obscurity. Select few of exceptional talent manage to rise above the masses. These driven, highly disciplined individuals usually attach themselves to a Sengo or perhaps even a Sando patron relationship that can pave the way to their continued advancement, or in other words, no. I like this upper middle class. Navy, Federation Navy recently begun employing extremely strict standards of professionalism for its cadets. Results of these standards, draconian even for a military school, is a leaner, meaner academy with much stricter entry requirements than before and more effective tutoring. The largest school in the universe, at almost 500,000 students, the University of Kale has long acted as a melting pot for culture and ideas from all over, as befits its status, offers a wide range of studies, but it's best known for extensive anthropology department. And advanced studies. It's a think tank. Very technical. I'm not sure what these are going to do for me. I'll go with that. Check availability. Cool. Akhier Dragonheart. Ready to roll. Seems good. And we're actually getting into the game. Which means I should probably cut it here. And so then I did. Though for reasons other than having more videos from this recording session, rather more of what follows is an hour and a half of slowly getting more and more irritated with the opportunity system, which is kind of like an achievement system, and it's the first thing you see, so you think, oh, this is like a tutorial, especially since it has the usual tutorial stuff like learn how to move your view, learn how to move your ship. But it's not very good. From what I gather, it replaces the old and sufficient tutorial system. And there's also career advisors and tutorial videos or something like that, which you can get to in the game, but it doesn't really help you find those. So the next video I have of Eve will me trying those out instead of doing the opportunities, which I'm just going to completely ignore since they don't even give you anything. But yeah, I'm Akhier on Patreon and AkhierDH on Twitter. That's AKHIER. And yes, I am Akhier, and I am signing